Hey, welcome to Fit Full Life. I'm Coach Tina. So I hope you watched my first video on part 1 of this series of using the tools to roll out your muscles and get them stretched out and healthy. This is part 2, and I'll be using the second half of the tools that I didn't get to use in the first one. I'm gonna get those 2 foam rollers and that lion's tail, that stick I told you about in the last video. And we're gonna go over exactly how to use those tools on the different muscles in your body. We're going to go through it a little more thoroughly. All right, here we go. And there's the intro to the foam roller. So again, we had the smooth one, the ripply one that has little hard things that kind of stick out. They're just harder than this one. It's not super hard or anything. But this one's a great one to start with if you can only have one and you don't want to hurt yourself too much. I definitely always start to where I have it behind my legs, up high, and I just start rolling. Usually at the back of where the rear starts, and I just go back and forth. And you're going all the way to the knees. If you feel something that's hurting more, like say it's more tender in the middle, you can rock back and forth and just kind of let that part marinate and then you keep moving. Now with these, they're not so hard, they're soft, so you can go across the back of those knees if you want to. You can also get it to where it's behind your butt and let it ride up and go all the way across your rear end to the lower back, and it really feels fantastic. Like right now it does, because my rear end's still sore. But you do that, you go all the way down, keep moving on the floor everywhere, go on those calves. Oh, it hurts so good. But like I said, it's not super painful because it's foam roller and it's not like the hard ball, but it's still tender, still hurts a little bit, but it's totally doable. So you can just kind of rock to the side. You're getting one inner calf, one outer calf. You go all the way down to those ankles, and then you can flip it around, go to the other side, flip it. You're going all the way from the knees. You're going all the way down. You can kind of go rocking back and forth and shift it down a little, rock it back and forth till you get to the ankles. And you just keep doing that in all your areas, all the way from your lower back, all the way down to the ankles. You just keep rocking back and forth until you achieve the whole entire back side. So then I also put it on the side for your IT bands. You just kind of start on the side of your hip, which this one isn't as bad because, well, it's so soft that it's not going to hurt your bone like the hard ball will. So you can go all the way across that hip bone even, which is nice. And for sakes of this filming, I'm just going to move the thing itself, but I usually just have myself all over this floor doing this so that I can move it down a little bit. You're going to keep on going down that IT band and just kind of putting your weight into it, rocking back and forth. And I usually do about 3 to 4 rocks, 5 sometimes, whatever just feels good. I know they're really tight right now. And again, I'm just keep rocking it back and forth, making it lower and lower. And you can do it this way too if you don't have a lot of floor space. Just keep moving it with your hand, rocking back and forth until you've made it down to your knee area. So you're going to get all that muscle area right to where it attaches to the bone there. So then you can also use it on the front legs. You're going to switch it around and you're just going to put it right under there, again, almost like a plank. And you're going to go rolling. I like to even go through my abdominal area and kind of flex upwards sometimes because it really gets in there deep and opens up that cavity. I don't know, whatever their cavity is the right word or not, but that whole abdominal area in the lower parts. And then you keep rolling back and forth And again, you can keep moving it down further down the leg, and you just keep rolling. You're using those arms to project yourself forward and backward, and even using your toes if you want to come forward. And you keep doing that until you've gotten the whole areas all the way down to your knees. And then once you've gotten through all that stuff, then the next thing I start doing is I'll take it, I'll be rocking it back and forth, and then I'll raise my feet, and raise my feet, and I'll rock. Now I'm getting a cramp in the back of my leg, but that's kind of normal for me. And you just rock, and you go like this and rock some more with a bent. So that way your muscles are getting stretched in all the different directions. The same thing with the IT band. If you find that it's super stiff, you put it under there, and I'll put this foot behind so you can see what I'm doing. Get on my way, balls. You take it, you're rocking it, and then you bend that knee and you rock it some more. You straighten it out, rock it, bend that knee, and rock it. And it really thoroughly gets deep down into those areas and really gets things really stretched and really good. A little painful, but you'll notice with a few moments of doing it, that pain will go away, and pretty soon you're rocking over it and it won't even hurt at all. And that's when you know you're making awesome progress. And the last thing I was talking about was this lion's tail, some people call it, and you can use it for so many things. A lot of times I'll use it standing. I've used it at races, as like right in the middle of like one of my 100-mile races, and it just gets everything loosened up so I can keep on moving, and almost like as if I had a huge break. But you can use it on that front leg, kind of like I did with the ball, and right on the edges of the shin, that big muscle over here on this side, all the way down to the ankle. It feels really good, and you get a lot of problems in your feet because of this muscle also, I've noticed. You go all the way up to that little bony thing, just like with the ball. A little easier to do if you can get one of these. Same thing, you can go on the inner side of the other side of the shin and get in there. You can go all over the place. I literally just take it and I'm just going over every muscle, everywhere, on my legs, on the inner legs. I mean, this feels so freaking good. If you don't have one, you don't know what you're missing out on, because it's just amazing. I'm literally going over every single muscle. I can go under, get that hamstring, get the side of my hip, kind of like not over the bone, but I just use it. I grab it here, go under here, and I'm literally just kind of going through this area, which is a hard area to get through, but it works really well. I'll use it on my calves, just pressing down like I'm going outwards and pressing, and I'll go all over the place. And just doing that even when I'm standing sometimes, and then I can get over my butt more when I do it also. I'll show you another way to do it while I'm standing also. Okay, now that I'm standing, I really just want to show you how I go across my butt and stuff. I kind of get it from between. Sometimes I'll go like this. When I'm standing, I'll go on the inner, I'll go on the outer, just kind of right up that little thing. Then I'll go behind, and I'm just really going across that rear end. It is amazing. It's gonna go all over the place. You're gonna go back and forth right down the middle. You're gonna go right down this little area in your lower back, go across all these big muscles that run on the outside of your hip bone. You're gonna go all through there. You can go through the big muscles that run down your back on each side of your spine. You're gonna go back and forth. The ways you can use this are endless and mind-blowing. It will change your life. I think if I had to have certain tools, it would definitely at least be the golf ball, the softball, a soft roller foam thingamabob, and the stick. If you get at least those 4 things, you'll be set. So that concludes part 2. I hope that you watched part 1 already and that Together, they were great help for you and help your muscles out, keeping them stretched and flexible and injury-free. I would love to see your comments. Let me know with some of the things that you would like to see me do next. Let me know which one works best for you for if you tried one of these things. And don't forget to subscribe and get the little bell notification so that you know when I post my next ones. So that's all I have for right now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a blessed day and week, and I can't wait to see you again soon.